So if you don't see yourself great, you'll never be great. You have to see what God is showing. So the next one is expect and listen. So that's why we're here today. So we're here to expect to hear, and we want to expect so we can listen to what it is that God said. So God told him, speak to the dry bones. And then after he said that, Ezekiel stopped and he listened and he did it. He spoke to the bones, because when God gives you something to do, it never makes sense. It doesn't make sense at first. If you think about some things, Nelson Mandela said, it's always impossible until it's done. And so God wants you to step out and do the impossible. I want you to step out of your comfort zone and just open your mind's eye and just kind of see how great and grand God wants to make you, so he can make himself known to be great and grand. Okay? A lot of times we don't want to see ourselves great and grand because somebody else. Imagine if I came to you, Rhonda, you never saw me before, and I told you, I am great. Well, what are you going to think about me? Like, is she crazy? What about if I come to you and I said, I'm going to be known around the world for XYZ. I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be known. I'm going to be great. I'm going to help millions of people. What are you going to say about me? She's crazy. Who does she think she is? So that's the mind game that the enemy plays with us. Just like when I said earlier, God's plan for you is health, wellness, prosperity. And none of us could really see ourselves there, because the enemy knows that if you can't see yourself there, you won't get there. So if you don't see yourself great, you'll never be great. You have to see what God is showing. So Ezekiel had to see, before it actually happened, he had to walk through and see the bones growing back. And as he spoke it, if I say a dog, you guys would just think of a dog. What if I said a brown dog? Does your image start to change? What about if I say a small brown dog? Do you see everything I say? Your mind picks it up. And so you have to know that what you speak over your life or over yourself, that's what you're going to pick up, and that's what you're going to become. And so the enemy knows this. So he don't want you walking around saying, oh, I am great. I'm going to have a school with over all the countries in Haiti. I'm just picking on you, Mo. all the provinces in Haiti. I'm gonna start at one school. I'm gonna go to two. Then I'm gonna go to the different islands in the Caribbean. Do you think the enemy is gonna say, "Oh yeah, you go for it"? The first thing he's gonna do is tell you that don't make sense. How can you, from this small place that nobody heard of, expect that you're gonna do something that great? That's because we focus on ourselves too much. So I want us to take our focus off of ourselves for a minute and put it on God, because that's where the no limits comes from. So now let's go back.